Hi everyone. Today I'll briefly present our underwater action game project and focus on the system design behind it. This project wasn't just about making features work. Our main goal was to build a stable and scalable architecture, something that can grow without becoming messy as we add new features. I'll walk through the overall architecture, state management, core movement design, AI behavior, procedural generation, and finally visual and audio feedback. System architecture. At a high level, the project is built using a modular structure. At the center, we have a unified state control layer that connects the UI system, player movement, enemy AI, procedural world generation, visual feedback, audio systems. Each module is developed independently, but coordinated through centralized state control. This prevents common issues like UI and gameplay getting out of sync, and it also makes the system easier to extend later. Unified game state management. One system we're particularly proud of is our unified state controller, implemented in main menu overlay.cs. In many projects, opening a menu only pauses time, but player input, physics, or AI states may not be fully synchronized. In our case, the menu acts as a single source of truth. When it opens, it disables player input, freezes physics, switches gameplay state, ensures UI and game logic stay aligned. We also support runtime UI construction and include an on-GUI fallback mechanism to guarantee stability. The key idea is simple. UI and gameplay must share one centralized state authority. Core gameplay, underwater movement. For player movement, we didn't rely on simple, rigid body force control. Instead, we designed a layered underwater movement model. The player moves toward a target depth combined with mass parameters, inertia, damping. This creates a sense of weight and resistance, simulating underwater navigation rather than standard arcade movement. Our design philosophy here is that movement feel is intentional. It's something you design carefully, not something that just happens by tweaking physics values. Enemy AI system. Our enemy AI is built around structured behavioral phases. Instead of simple chasing logic, enemies move through distinct states: detection, preparation, dash. Cool down. During the dash phase, enemies do not adjust their trajectory mid-attack. This creates readable and dodgeable attack patterns. The goal is to reward player positioning and timing rather than pure reaction speed. Procedural world system. The environment is generated using Perlin noise for chunk-based world building. This allows terrain variation to feel organic and continuous rather than randomly scattered. We also implemented object pooling to avoid frequent instantiation and destruction, keeping performance stable even with complex cave structures. Additionally, we use reproducible noise seeds, which makes debugging and testing much easier. The balance here is between natural, randomness, and performance control, visual and audio feedback. For visual feedback, we followed a principle of high perception gain with low performance costs. For example, the coin container uses a minimum spacing algorithm to avoid visual clutter. Dash after images creates strong speed perception using lightweight rendering. Radar ping enhances gameplay readability. On the audio side, we use parameter-driven variation. Instead of relying on many separate audio clips, we modulate parameters in real time to create variation from fewer base assets. This reduces memory usage and supports a more systematic approach to sound design. Closing. To summarize, this project demonstrates not just feature implementation, but system-oriented thinking. Our core principles include decoupled modules, stable state transitions, field-oriented mechanics, performance-aware design. These principles allow us to build new features confidently while keeping the system stable and maintainable. Thank you.